Welcome back to the Rock Solid Wounded Warrior competition here in North Carolina. We're at Rock Solid Warrior, where Caleb Auer, Brent Strong have put together an awesome course here today. 3 stages. We've already seen stages 1 and 2, a lot of action. And now we're here for the epic finale, stage 3. Our athletes will be competing. Daniel Gill is in the house. Daniel Gill will be running last, and if our winner can beat Daniel Gill, there's some extra prize money on the line, and so it's going to be epic. I cannot wait for it all to go down. So on the bottom of the screen, I'll go ahead and put up the run order here. Chanel Arenas, the Lighthouse Ninja, she will be our first runner here today for Stage 3. She's looked good so far. She finished 3rd place on Stage 2, had a really great run. 3rd place to only Kyla Hughes and Elena Borges, who will be running 2nd and 3rd. And we'll see which one of these women can take it here today on Stage 3. Our athletes right now are going through the rules, getting all the instructions from Brett Strong, Caleb Auer. Like I said, put the course together. Really, really excited to see this stage go down. I was here yesterday setting up the camera equipment, and I was able to see Caleb in the back office still painting the obstacles, putting obstacles together. The crew was here last night until about 5 a.m. I walked in this morning at 7:30, and one of them was sleeping on the pit pillow. So your typical competition setup, I would say. You can see the athletes here right in front of the screen. That's Julius Ferguson, Black Jules. He'll be taking on Stage 3, getting a demo here of the circuit board. And you got to give it up for these testers, guys, because these are the guys that were here until 5 a.m. last night. They probably slept for 2 hours. They've been running around like crazy all day. You really got to give it up for them. Look at him, still crushing obstacles, still getting it done, showing the athletes how to do it. You can see Daniel Gill getting a close look there. Daniel Gill will not be competing for the prize money. He's not competing. He's not competing for the car. But he is here. He's ready to have some fun. He wants to put on a show, and he does not want to get beat. He doesn't want to give up that extra prize money easily, because if he gets beat, like I said, there's some extra prizes to go to the way of the winner. Brett Strong getting a little hung up there. Like I said, guys, got to give them credit. They've done so much today. In the middle of the screen, you can see Ryan Stratus, our man on the ground. He's out there getting the rules together. He will not be competing on Stage 3. Unfortunately, went out in Stage 1, kind of tweaked a muscle, so he will not be competing in Stage 3. But he's out there getting the rules together so that we can get all your questions and make sure we understand what's going on out on the floor. So this is the Rock Solid Warrior competition, and one of our main sponsors, Wounded Warrior, is an amazing organization. They help out so many people, and they are here. They're in the building trying to spread awareness. If you don't know anything about Wounded Warrior, go ahead and look them up. They do a lot. They do a lot of charity for veterans, and it's an amazing organization. And so, feel free to look them up. Go ahead and donate. It's a really, really good cause. And they're out here supporting all these ninjas. Really appreciate them being here. We got Caleb Auer, the man of the hour, testing out this circuit board, showing the ninjas how it's done. I gotta say, guys, I'm really, really excited for this stage three. If stage two was any indication of how challenging this is going to be for our athletes, we only saw two people get to the buzzer on stage two, and still they had one fall. So no full clears on stage two. We're going to see if we can improve that here on stage three, but I got to run down to the course, and it's going to be tough. Anthony Battaglia is in the chat. Anthony, if you're watching this, I want you to look at this course, and at some point in the chat, after you watch a couple runners, I want you to tell me which obstacle you think would be the easiest for you. Anthony Battaglia is a stud, one of our kids at the Naperville Ultimate Ninjas elite team, and he's an absolute monster. So fun to train. We can see Brett Strong there grabbing the cane. If you look to the right of Julius, standing in front of our camera here. There is a cane lane on this course. And if you're looking at the run order, this is the reverse order of stage two. So you can see there RJ Roman, Tyler Smith, Max Feinberg at 14. Max had the fastest time and the most points on stage two, so he will be running last. He's got that advantage right after Tyler Smith, who was our other ninja to get to the buzzer. Well, while these ninjas are getting the rules down, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from our sponsors. Competitions like this, it's so important for sponsorship to really take care of those athletes. We've got $1,000 for first place today. A car is being donated, so it's absolutely awesome for all these sponsors to come in and help out these athletes. So 9-1 Spine, they're here today. Strat, after he was injured, he went and saw them. As one of the premier chiropractic offices in the Raleigh area, 919 Spine offers high-quality, evidence-based chiropractic care, helping people achieve peak performance. And after Strat was hurt earlier today, he went and got some treatment done. Really appreciate them being here today. Ultimate Backyard Warrior helping to get the car here for whoever wins today. Definitely an awesome prize for first place. Ultimate Backyard Warrior is a Ninja CrossFit OCR gym in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. At their facility, you can find Ninja Warrior obstacles, obstacle course racing obstacles, CrossFit equipment, cardio equipment, kid spaces, and outdoor obstacles. UBW throws some awesome comps as well throughout the year. Ninja Master is what you'll be seeing a lot of the scoring software used today. The leaderboards, the score, everything updates live. Ninja Master is powering all of the scoring. As a gym owner, a lot of pressure is placed on you during competitions. Ninja Master is the perfect way to make competitions run smoothly and easily. Accurately timing each obstacle is essential. All participants want to see the results. We've also got Bucket of Chalk. Caden Lebsack and Max Feinberg are here. The Bucket of Chalk sponsoring this competition. What ninja doesn't need chalk? Chalk from the bucket is made with premium grade magnesium carbonate. It's very scientific, so you get the best hold possible on the craziest ninja obstacles. Their broad selection includes superfine, chunky fine, block chalk, and liquid paste. If you're looking for different varieties of chalk, check out the Bucket of Chalk. It helps those kids travel, it helps the team, and it's just a good cause. So check them out. Also, Stronghold Ninja, top manufacturer of multifunctional ninja holds for both gym and home use. Stronghold specializes in combining their most popular products with your custom colors and or logo to create unique holds that ninjas of all ages love to play on. So go ahead and check out Stronghold Ninja. You'll see some holds today, or you may have seen some holds today on stages 1 and 2 from Stronghold. So go ahead and check them out. They make great gifts for aspiring ninjas. So our athletes still on the course, getting the last rundown of the rules here. If you guys have any questions in the chat, go ahead and throw them in there. I'm open to answering all kinds of questions while we have some time to kill. Should be getting underway here in about 5-ish minutes. I think they only have 2 more obstacles to go over. We got some Chanel Arenas fans in the chat here. Lighthouse Ninja, one of only 3 women left standing. She's going to be running first, so a little bit of a disadvantage, but I got to be honest, with her rock climbing strength, uh, Chanel is definitely a favorite on stage 3, in my opinion. Karen Potts, that's a great question. So stage 1 was interesting, kind of a different format here. There were 2 separate stage 1 courses, and every single athlete that competed today got to run both stage 1 courses. And basically, it was a points-based course on each, and they took their combined points on each stage and added them up, and if you were in the top 50%, you got to move on. And then so when they got to stage 2, everyone's slate was wiped clean. The only thing that mattered was stage 1 determined the run order. And so then on stage 2, it was a little bit different. You got 1 fall, and then you got to keep going. And then if you fell again, your run was over. And if you were in the top 12, or if you were in the top 3 women, you got to move on. But Elena Borges was actually in the top 12, and so she counted as one of the top 12. So we took the other 2 women who were outside of that top 12. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rules for Stage 3. Stage 3 is going to be a little bit different than what we've seen so far today. So let's go ahead and take a look at Stage 3 here. Stage 3 rules. Stage 3 will be a challenging upper body and grip intensive course. Competitors will get one chance to run the course, and the run will end on their first fall. Standings will be determined by farthest the fastest, completing the most obstacles in the shortest time. If you get the farthest on this course, whether you finish or not, you are the winner. If you tie somebody, it's all going to come down to who got there faster. And this is a one and done. We've seen, on stage 2, they got an extra try if they fell, but this is one and done. You fall, you're out. And you can see rules here. They're getting on to the last obstacle. Should be getting things underway here shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back in the commentating booth here. Ryan Stratus here, ready to call the shots for stage 3. My goodness, just got done listening in to the rules, and this is going to be a challenging upper body gauntlet. You see Kingdom Ninja walking by. He's doing a celebrity run, as it were, towards the end. He was off at another event today, but he's here hanging out with us for the evening. He'll be running stage 3. And whoever gets, if anybody can go further than Daniel, I believe they get a little cash bonus there at the end. So Daniel is going to have his work cut out for him. Things are starting off with the kind of floating cliffhangers, working their way down towards the Devil Steps. Once they're under the Devil Steps, there's a series of pegs that they would climb upwards. At the very top, there's the Ganji, making sure the camera's working. Pegs at the top you take with you to the other side of the Devil Steps and work your way down. From there, you dismount. You'll see a lot of the gray vault boxes that will be the start and end platforms for the most part. After the devil steps with the pegs, you have, let's see, where did they say we're going to after that? I believe they're going into over to the circuit board. So they go from there into the circuit board, which is big moves on the circuit board. If you can tell, it's on a big up move. You have to ascend into that, like a really strong locked off hold, move back down, and then there's a slant at the end of the circuit board, which is a even bigger up move, because the ending platform is pretty far over there. So it's not an easy move for that. So a lot of lock offs so far. And let's see. After that, you have, if you can tell, they have the kind of like icicle picks or just the cones with just the hooks on the eye bolts going down the line to the other box where the cane's sitting. Then they do a cane lane, make two transfers on cane lane. Then they do an extended version of the cliffhanger. After that extended version of the cliffhanger, they have to go straight into a bar position where they pull themselves up and over into either a muscle up or a rollover, hang out for about 30 seconds, and then they have 3 obstacles in a row with no dropping. First of which is a body prop, which trying to get into the body prop position from an elevated spot is pretty challenging. So they only have the bar that they're sitting on from an elevated position to get into the body prop. They can't use their hands in a crimped hold over at the top. They have to keep their feet and hands well within that gray. They cannot step on top of the jutting out portion of the board that is there for the body prop position. From that, they have to do what they call the peg clouds. That is another stronghold obstacle. It's a series of straight boards with peg holds, and they will descend and ascend. They go down, then back up with the pegboard handholds, and then from that they have to lache onto, I don't know what kind of salmon ladder they call this, but it's just on little, they aren't rungs. They are just little 2x4 squares. They're just sitting there. So any backswing whatsoever, you're gonna pop right off. So you have to ascend upwards with very precise motion and control, and then hit the buzzer at the top. Didn't catch what the time limit was going to be. I think they're doing some final adjustments here. Mr. DeGangi is out making sure our GoPro cameras will be ready to jump to the action at a moment's notice. We've got one stationed at the peg transfer on the top of the devil steps, and the other is right there on the ascension on the circuit board. So that is going to be stage 3, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Brett Strong doing the rules and the demos, and man, he's been working hard all day demoing. All these guys out here at Rock Solid have been putting on quite the event. So big prompts to the staff. If anybody's been working at Ninja events, working at Ninja gyms for competitions, you know how challenging it can be when you're a course designer and you want to make sure things go off without a hitch. You can tell these guys are put a lot of thought into it. A lot of care goes into this kind of stuff, so it really shows their craft and love of the sport. So great job, Rock Solid Warrior out here. We got a little bit of time, so if anybody has questions, I will be taking questions in the chat. I'm scrolling over here. I see a couple people. Kling Tara, how's it going? I see you give me a shout out. What's going on? Jason Lebrec, what's going on? Hey, Ninja Kid Awadi's in here. You just started a podcast. It's kind of nice. I'm going to be listening to that on my road trip back home, kid. Thanks for the reminder. Daniel's out here. They talked about it as well, so I will definitely be checking out your podcast, kid. Excited to burn up some of the hours on the road listening to you and Mr. Daniel. Who else we got up in here? Oh, Kevin Carbone. Hello, Kevin Carbone. What is going on? Strat should be full time in the studio. Oh, thank you, sir. I would love the opportunity to do more of this commentating type of activity. It's been a lot of fun. It's really fun being behind the scenes, getting to watch all the runs and seeing the various skills that people bring to the competition. Everybody's got different styles, and it's great to see, you know, various competitors and what they can bring to the sport. Noah's asking, who are all the course designers? I'd say probably large portion of the coaches here, the Hour brothers, and I'd say definitely Brett Strong. Do anybody else who might be? Victor, not too sure. Uh, what a man named Victor who also helped design a couple of these obstacles. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is brand new, like not hasn't been used in the gym prior to this. So a lot of these things, even if they are a athlete here in this facility and they train here often, when they have big competitions like this, they'll pull out all the stops and have new challenging things for people to try. Philip Scott, what's up, Philip? How you doing? Course sounds difficult. Yep, it is a difficult course. It looks very challenging. Looks like they're clearing it right now. I think we're getting the cameras set up here. I think they're doing a quick camera change, so if we're locked up, that's okay. If you can hear me still, let me know. Caleb Bergstrom's in the chat. Hello, sir.
All right, we're getting going.
We're getting going, says Mr. DeGangi. Gonna let him take over the helm here. We got a lot of popular people up in the chat. We got one of the Bergstroms in here.
One of the Bergstroms.
I see Caleb. Caleb saw Lebrecht's in here. Kid,
Right.
Philip Scott, Carbone. It's good to have some other ninjas up in the chat. So, do we have a run order? See, we've got the Lighthouse Ninjas going to be leading things off for us.
Chanel Arenas first up.
Everybody else is still warming up those shoulders, but here she goes, working her way down those floating cliffhanger ledges. Got to make it onto that platform, on or beyond. No problem for
On or
that first
past.
obstacle. And going up these peg holds. Pegs only, not allowed to use the devil steps. Has to be just the pegs. When she's at the top, she makes that transfer over. Now she has pegs only going down. So far, so good. And those are big moves. You spend a lot of time on that one arm. You have to have good control.
Well, she made
Nicely
that look really clean.
done. She moved smoothly through that. Great
she
job.
She made that look so clean.
And here we go, straight onto this modified circuit board. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they're doing a 30-second break between each obstacles, very similar to stage 3, Las Vegas. You will have a limited rest time upon completion of an obstacle. You got to be careful on these circuit board holds. They don't have any notches at the end of those tracks, so as soon as that Sphere comes out of the track. It's
Whoa.
going to drop. She's trying to figure out which way. And we're going with the figure 4 lock. Does she have the reach? She does. The figure 4 lock comes in play early in the course.
That's a great technique if you're trying to reach something like that.
Man, that saves so much energy.
Takes a little bit more time to get your leg in and out of there, but
And it's
gives you a little bit
definitely,
more reach.
oh, for sure. She made that look very efficient. So she's got a few more moves to go here. She'll probably have to rely on the figure 4 again. Oh, nice twist turn here. Because that move up to that track on a decline, she already knows it. She's going for it.
It's another figure 4 here.
She's got to take it out of the back. She's trying to figure out which way is going to be the best way to go here. Shaking those hands out. Spending a lot of time on this. And down she goes, but what a great run. Lighthouse Ninja, great job. You can see she's looking at that and she's frustrated. She probably wanted to keep going. But man, that was a very efficient move there on the up move. On the
Let's go back to the
figure
replay
4
here.
again. Oh, nice twist turn here. Because that move up to that, just at the very end here, that figure 4, that track on quite a decline. Enough to get. She already knows it. She's going for that next higher track. Here. She's got to take it out of the back. Way up there. Trying to figure out which way is going to be the best way to go here. Just lost the grip. Shaking those hands out. Spending a lot of time on this. Rightfully so. This is a very pumpy course. And down she goes, but what a great run. No. Lighthouse Ninja, great job.
We've got Kylie Hughes.
You can see she's looking at that and she's frustrated. She probably wanted to keep going. But man, that was a very efficient move there on the up move. The figure 4 again. Oh, nice twist turn here. Because that move up to that, just at the very end here, that figure 4 goes down on a finish line. She already knows it. She's going for that next higher track. She's got to take it out of the back. Going right down the line. Figure out which way is going to be the best way to go here. Transfer down onto the platform. Just lost the grip and those hands out. Spending a lot of time on this. Rightfully so. This is a very pumpy course. And down she goes, but what a great run. Lighthouse Ninja, great job. Good match technique. You can see she's looking at that and she's frustrated. She probably wanted to keep going. But man, that was a very efficient move there on the up move. Devil step figure 4, ladies and gentlemen. You were really high up turn here. You tell with this GoPro angle, that move up to that, just at the very end here, that figure 4 goes down on wide enough on obstacles like that. She already knows that she's going on that next higher track. And don't look down, going right down the line. Figure out which way is going to be the best way to go here. Transfer down. Pretty intimidating. Lost the grip and those hands out. Trying to work her way down here. A lot of time on this. Rightfully so. This is a very pumpy course. And down she goes, but what a great run. Top peg. Lighthouse Ninja, great job. Good match technique. You can see she's looking at that and she's frustrated. She probably wanted to keep going. Untangled. Man, that was a very efficient move there. Up move. Devil step figure 4, ladies and gentlemen. You were really high up turn here. Decides to do it again with this GoPro angle. It works up to that. Helps at the very end here. That figure 4 goes down on wide enough on obstacles like that. She already knows that she's going for that next higher track. The leg is wrapped around that, going right down the line. Figure out which way is going to be the best way to go here. Transfer down. Pretty intimidating. Lost the grip and those hands out. Trying to work a couple more moves here. I think she might try to go for the dismount. Getting a little hung up here. She's got 2 hands on 1 peg, but she's going to swing back and forth. Early dismount and makes it through. Did not want to tax the grip anymore. Before another tough lock-off obstacle. Hear the crowd cheering for her, pumping her up. Just going with the figure 4 lock here. Big reach up to the top, getting some spotting there from Brett. Man on the job there.
It was my bad. Nice figure four technique here.
Going for the transfer down now. Oh, hold tight. Big drop. Trying to get into that last track. Going for the figure four once more. Getting into position. Going to rotate a bit. Try to get, and not quite enough. That is a huge move. But great job. Great use of that technique on both of those obstacles.
Well, it's really taxing first two obstacles. First three obstacles. Once you get into the circuit board, I mean, you've already gone through these little cliffhanger ledges, the pegboard, and now you're onto a circuit board.
Yeah, it's all adding up. It's all cumulative. Not to mention everything they did prior to this. They're just, stage 3. It's the ultimate test of that upper body after the previous stages, and then, man, just putting it all together at the very end of a long day like this. And multi-stage competitions. It's great to see them making a resurgence in the community. Really, really tests these athletes and their skills.
And next up, we've got Brady Parks.
All right, Brady's moving his way through now. Onto the cliffhanging ledges, swinging his way through. Nicely done. Going for these big one-arm reaches here. Oh,
He's getting that peg in.
nice.
And he's making his way down here.
Getting the reach. He's thinking about it. It's a big, wide.
Oh,
It's
he's
a
struggling to
really
get that
far
peg out.
apart. He's just really taxing that one peg that he's on, the one right arm, keeping it at 90, trying to keep himself in that position. Looks like he got it in there pretty deep.
Yeah, he just looks stuck here.
Okay, good job. Scary part with that is when you pull those pegs out, and if you're not ready for the drop, it could twist on you. It could cause you to peel out. And it's like he's having a little issue on these as well. So good adjustment. Oh, he's getting that swing built up. He's looking for the platform. He's thinking about it. Goes for the dismount, but did he hit his face?
I think he's okay. I think he just leaned back. He tried to avoid it.
He tried to dodge it. Couldn't tell if he actually got popped there. But sometimes if it feels like you're burning out there, don't know if that was burnout from struggling with those moves coming on the way down, or if he was just looking for that early dismount. Still, great attempt. Been great runs from him all day long.
Let's see if we can see that again.
Okay, looks like he cleared it, but just had a quick loss of balance on the way back. All right, we got Jonah Brown on the course right now. Good match tech. Working his way through. Those are fairly small ledges on those floating cliffhanger ledges. Let's see, he's looking, making sure he's good to go here. You can use the first devil step to kind of get yourself into position underneath. But once you're on those pegs, that's all you get. Makes that first transfer. Looking for that next one and starts working his way down. Able to get big moves here, pulling up, able to get that weight off the top peg
Yeah, he looks really
pretty
confident here.
easily. Oh, going for the
Oh,
reverse
there we go.
side and gets the dismount.
A lot of control there.
All right, looking strong so far to the circuit board, under a minute. And it looks like he's going to lead out a little bit and just go straight into it, not opting for that full 30 seconds, just going to keep breathing and keep pushing the pace here. Let's
This
see.
is the big reach. Oh, made it look so good.
Man,
So smooth.
big move here. Already going to the lower third track. Little backswing. Sticks it on that final section. And he's looking for the big move up, which is a little challenging. You can see how steep of an angle it is. But once you're locked in, it's not going to go anywhere. But now he's trying to figure out what the best technique is to get that other one out. So he's got it locked in. Oh, he's opting to go onto the front end to pull it all the way back. Now he can get a decent lâché for the dismount, and boom, on and beyond. The pegs go flying, and so does he past the finished platform. Great job. First clear on the circuit board.
Let's see if we have that replay.
Boom, look at that.
Boom, baby.
He's got that look of relief. Now these nunchucks right here, using the eye bolts, it's just more grip intensive, lock off intensive type stuff, but he's got excellent grip here to almost straight arm these. Just got to get to that box. I say that, but making those moves is not easy. And you cannot utilize the top of that nunchucks, the angled portions there, to prevent the top wrapping of the hands around the top. Got to just use that cylinder portion of that hold. All right, and here we go on their version of Cane Lane. You have to leap out, for starters, onto that pipe that is on a set of chains and straps. It's going to rock back and forth a bit, descending, shimmying, and then you have to rotate around and hook the next one. Very good, and he still has to get onto the box. And pulls himself all the way on top. Whoo-wee, 3.5 minutes in. Stage 3 here. Here comes the extended cliffhanger. Only allowed to use the smaller ledges. That first ledge is there just to get into position. After that, on this front side of the cliffhanger, they're only allowed to use that smaller ledge until the transfer. This is a decent lâché across. From there, he just had a few more moves, but there was no more dropping after that. You get a little rest once you reach the bar before the body prop, but man, he's still.
You can see he looks a
There's a
little pumped
long
here.
way to go. Yeah, just a little bit of side swing. That little bit of swing peeled him off. But man, that was a strong run by Mr. Jonah. All right, Elena's up next. All right, let's see how Elena handles the course. Moving through. Good lock-offs, good match technique. Through the first one, no problem. Getting chalked up for these devious versions of the devil steps here.
And she's got to get to the circuit board if she wants a shot at first place here. Chanel Arenas got there, 59 seconds.
Oh, she was booking.
So Elena's got to move here.
Looks like that one's giving her a little trouble there. Oof.
Ooh, it's tough to get out. She makes the move here. Oh, she's having trouble getting those pegs out.
Now, the wingspan might be causing a little bit more challenge.
Well, we saw Kylie Hughes do the figure 4 here to get that peg out. It might be something Elena's thinking about right now.
Ooh, good save there. She was able to match really quick onto that one peg.
Great save.
Keep it from causing too much downward pressure. And she's opting for the figure 4 here, and that helps. She's opting to use it again to place that next peg. We're stuck in the last peg hold right there. Just wasn't coming out. And down she goes.
Well, that means Elena Borges Chanel Arenas is our champion for the women. That was our last woman runner, and Chanel Arenas got
Taking
there.
first for the ladies.
Something about that left side, like up there. Yeah,
We'll just confirm that with Ninja Master.
they're not too bad, but it is that left one up there. It doesn't matter what peg you use.
But Chanel Arenas is going to take it with 7 points at 247.
And he's been first in a whole lot of other things. So, Super K, Wakers, all kinds of names, but he's awesome. So let's see it go.
All right, here comes Caden. All right, Caden, here he goes, rocking the Ninja Intensity hat. Those guys are known for being intense. So let's see how he does on this longer course. I believe he's going to have a good shot at being one of our first clears, full clear.
Flying through this obstacle here.
Making a quick work of the transfer. Working his way down onto the other pegs. And makes that move off
Nice
of the
dismount
devil
there.
steps. Here we go on to the circuit board. Seems like he's really trying to pace himself here. So working through it nice and controlled. He's working his way down onto the third track. Here we go for the big up move. No problem, going at it at a backwards angle. Even getting that other cannonball into the same track. Let's see how he goes about this. I think that's going to put him in a good position to get into that other track there. So now he should get in a good position to dismount. Those cannonballs will stick into place slightly due to the angle at which that board is. Goes for the big swing. Woo! Right there. Stick it or lick it. Right there on the ledge. But manages to land it and move on to the next obstacle. He goes on these free hanging nunchucks here, and just look at him swing through this with like no, wow, short work.
So smooth.
Real control there, real smooth. Less time on the hands means more rest time for later. And just saving that strength. So here he's trying to just time out those breaks as best as he can. And 30 seconds is up, and here he goes. Powerful moves here, quick through the first track onto the second one. Going for that third. Hook transfer. Gets the legs up, building up the momentum, and kicking off the box one more time for safety, and clear. These stage 3 runs, tensions are always high because the likelihood of somebody clearing is a lot less likely because it's such a gauntlet. It's just so much more intense, but not really a fight against the clock. It's a fight against just endurance and getting through the whole thing. So here he goes, only on those small black ledges, going straight into the transfer. Whew. From this side, he's allowed to use those top ledges because now he's got to make a couple more big laches. There's one transfer. This next one's a little tricky. Off to the right and then up onto the bar. Holding tight. Looking for where the bar's at and sticks it. Makes it through the cliffhanger. Opts to muscle up. And at this point, he gets his 30-second break. He can lean against the wall. He can relax for a second. But once that 30 seconds is up, he's got to be able to wedge himself into those gray painted walls for the body prop. And no breaks after that. Those 30 seconds go quick. You try your best to calm your heart rate, to breathe, to make sure it's going to give you as much as you can. And here he is, just sticks in there right away. Great foot placement, good hand placement. Notice he's not utilizing the top at all, but he's got a good downward pressure on hands and feet from here. He's got to transfer onto those pegs. Here goes the drop.
Nice.
Taking the front side of those floating peg clouds. There's one going for the middle hold because now he's got to work his way back up.
I think the higher you are in this, the easier it's going to be able to get the pegs in and out.
Yeah, during the demo, it was a little challenging. He's going to take a quick second to shake out and reposition the pegs because now he's got to make a very, very delicate landing. What happened? No! Oh. If the camera would pan around and see, you could see you might get a glance at it. But it's only a couple pieces of 2x4s, maybe on the next run. You can't tell from that angle, but they're not salmon ladder rungs. They're just pieces, little squares. Barely enough room. They're about as wide as the bar. You don't have much room. And, man, after those obstacles, you're feeling pretty pumped, and it's easy to make a mistake. But impressive run by Caden. Furthest one so far.
Next up, we got Tyler Kurtzals.
All right, Ninja Tricks, TK, let's see what you got. V for victory. I like it.
Tyler's also been an American Ninja Warrior Junior.
Another day at the office. Yeah.
Going in 3, 2, 1, go.
And Tyler's underway here.
Good high lockoffs on those. No problem. Onto the pegboard devil steps. Being smart here, he's just taking his time.
I mean, I think, Strat, I'd love to get your opinion, but I think this course is definitely going to be about finishing, getting farther into the course than about speed.
Definitely, we saw Caden almost finish the entire course. So with him doing that fairly early on with the runners, it's really going to put the pressure on everyone else to be like, all right, well, I need to get at least to this point or beyond. And he was on. He cleared the floating clouds, touched that bar. Um, so he just one obstacle away from clearing. So that really puts the pressure on everybody else to either get to that point faster or get beyond it. So the ball is in their court now. TK's going for the figure four lock. Seems like the pegs just want to stick in those holds for certain people. Been coming down. Nice control here. You know, I tried this technique on the invisible ladder in season 7 to no avail. It did not work for me at all. But these guys know how to make it work for them. And making it through that, no problem. Excellent usage of that figure four technique. Let's see if it's going to come into play on the circuit board. Pop quiz for the chat. Who knows in the chat when the circuit board made its first appearance on American Ninja Warrior?
Ooh, I do.
What city and what season? Chime in on the chat if you know that answer. All right, TK's on to the circuit board right now, making his way through. When you're up there, you think you have a plan about which path you want to take. Sometimes,
Well, we saw all these athletes studying it so intensely
yeah,
in rules and in warm up, but as soon as you're on the obstacle, everything just disappears.
everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. And this is pretty much what it's like on certain obstacles. You feel like you're getting punched in the face most of the time. TK's figuring it out here.
Strat, how often have you been punched in the face?
Probably not enough.
Oh.
Oh my. All right, TK. He's at the end of the track here, and here comes the tricky part. Is making his way up onto that second board, the second descending board. Oh, he's going to try to lock it in. 2 on the same lane here. He's going to try to build that momentum up to get the swing dismount, and he sticks it.
Nice.
Excellent move, TK.
He's jacked up.
See what the chat says about the circuit board introduction.
We had a 2016 Atlanta.
That's one. Any other guesses?
Any other
Some other people
Indy
chime in.
2016 season 8.
Here goes TK on to these nunchucks. Oh, is he going for a huge dismount? Woo! Sticks it. Good crane landing there. Only made 2 moves. Shaking it off, getting ready for Cane Lane here. Oh, and here he goes, TK. TK's onto the Cane Lane. Trying to get that swing. He's got a little bit of a side swing going, which is not what you want if you're trying to make a forward progression here, but looks like he's trying to adjust it. Oh, he goes for the move. Oh, bottoms out, and they're quick to grab the cane, making sure it's not going to impale him as he's down there on the ground. Man, he went for it. Great try there, TK. Awesome run. All right, no more answers. If there's no more answers, whoever said Indianapolis Finals in Season 8, you were correct.
Hey!
You are correct. Introduced as the 9th obstacle during Indianapolis Finals American Ninja Warrior Season 8. It's one of the most complex obstacles ever, challenging both physically and mentally. So says Sasukepedia.
Oh, we got another runner on the course.
All right, here we are.
This is Phil. Phil Folsom stepping up.
Ooh, skips the last one.
Last one. Jeez. He's got his brother Sam next to him. The Folsom brothers, absolutely monsters.
I believe this is our youngest competitor making it all the way to stage 3.
Phil Folsom, Sam Folsom. These guys train out of a barn in their backyard, which looks more like a ninja gym than a barn, let's be honest.
Whew. Nice lock-offs. Making his way down. Ooh, going for a big outreach here. He's just skipping a step. Matches and pulls his way through, saving a little energy there. Also, with the circuit board, some other appearances it's made. It was also in the Daytona Beach Finals in Season 9. But in that one, the tracks were modified where one of the cannonballs was larger than the other one, and the tracks were also different. So it made it a little more tricky knowing exactly which path to pick. Boom, look at that. Dude pulls all the way up, has to turn his head sideways. Those are huge lock-offs. He's like, open up the sunroof. I need more headroom. Man, nice moves here.
I mean, he just looks so calm. He looks like this is nothing for him.
Yeah. He's got good breathing. Oh! Okay. It slid a little bit. Hopefully that didn't clip him as he was pulling it out. He's going to rotate again. He's going to have to rotate all the way around. Good grief. Look at that. That's like up to the shoulder to your ear.
Okay.
Well, he didn't let it phase him. He's just trying to get in a good position to where those cannonballs won't slide for the Lachey here. Dismount. Building up the momentum. Goes for the big kip. Turns the head sideways. Forward momentum. Excellent
Huge.
work.
Let's see if we can go back to that where he
Dude,
popped it off here.
He went for it, and you could tell they don't lock into place. Oh, wow. Inches away from popping them. Might need to check his side of his noggin to make sure he's all right. Doesn't look like he's bruised up anywhere, which is good. These obstacles, they make them as safe as you can, but sometimes user error can cause an injury. Again, another just almost lackadaisical, like this is nothing. Like, what is this transition obstacle?
Really,
this
really
is a gimme.
there.
Man, great job.
I mean, he's doing pretty good on time.
Well, it's
Doesn't look too tired.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely come down to just being relaxed and efficient on the remaining obstacles and just utilizing that rest time as best as possible. And he's off here, going straight into it. Chokes up onto it, making sure he has good control. Nice high grab on the cane there.
Awesome move there. Just has to get the dismount.
One more kick through and sticks it. Awesome work. On to the cliffhanger.
Oh, we saw Caden Lipsack get here. Phil going to take the maximum amount of rest.
He's definitely going to wait for that countdown.
I mean, it's smart. This is a long cliffhanger right here, so
boy,
you
that
move
it
pretty
is.
quick.
Going for a quick transfer here. Let's see how he goes through this. Good hold.
Nice.
Trying to steady that swing down a little bit. Nice, quick drop down. Big move across.
He's gonna make another move
One
here.
more big transfer off angle. Pulls, throws,
Oh,
can't quite stick the hold. Still a great run. His brother's
Great
there,
run there.
giving him the fist bump. The clenched fist, I can't open my hand anymore, fist bump.
You love to see it.
Man.
Oh, this course
Tough
is
break.
so
Great run.
so exhausting.
All right, up next. Looks like it might be his older brother. With a DeGangi heart-faced shirt. Would you look at that?
Oh my God.
A UNX. Shout out to Chris DeGangi.
Wow.
Look at that beautiful mug.
My boy. Oh my gosh.
I think he lost a bet, or maybe he just. What
I
season's
have
that
never
photo
been,
from?
I have never been more proud in my life. In my life.
Oh wow, that's an amazing shirt. We're gonna have to get a closer look at that to. Oh, pushing that last one out the way. He's like, get out the way. What's that photo from there, Chris? Do you even you recognize is that in the gym? Is that Ultimate Ninjas?
I don't know.
Is that? It looks like it's inside Ultimate Ninjas.
That's amazing.
But enough about that T-shirt in your face. Let's get back to watching his run here. Moving his way up. Mr. Folsom going for that transfer. And he's just stabbing these pegs into position, powering through here. Through the first two obstacles under a minute.
So fast.
Getting a little chalk. Putting his brother to work right away, not giving him a break. Trying to figure out how he's going to attack this obstacle here. Let's see what he's got in mind. Already has one hold out. He's opting to go ahead and lead out pretty far. Straight into that second track. Working his way down onto track number 3.
Ooh.
Like they are slick.
Tried to go a little far there.
This is a tough one to rush. You gotta be so precise with it. Slightest move off your intended path can cause a disaster. Going for the figure 4 lock. Excellent move. And now he's going to push into that other track there.
He's gonna be backwards here though.
Whew.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, there we go.
Is he gonna
He's
dismount
locked in.
sideways?
Might take a similar approach to what his brother did. Nope, opting to use both tracks, getting the wider grip. Kicking through. Nice
Dismount
job.
there.
Shaking out that grip a little bit onto these nunchuck hooks. Counting them down, taking the full rest there. Again, you're not allowed to use the top portion.
Smooth.
Man,
So smooth.
good. Just hooking right in there. Those eye bolts are not very large, but just confident placement of those hooks. Just moving through smoothly. Flexing out those wrists.
He's making good time. A little bit faster than his brother here.
Shaking things out. And he's leaping into action here. On the first track, woo, making a big move, and straight onto the third, and dismounting right away.
Jeez.
Holy smokes. Controlled chaos is what the name of the game is sometimes, and man, he got through that lightning fast.
Well, his brother also got to this point. Didn't make it through the cliffhangers, but if you look at the bottom of the screen, Phil in second place right now with 17 points,
Wow.
516.
Making his way down. Going quick on the transfer, all the way across. Moving quick through these transfers here. Just wanting to save that grip for later. Just a quick little hop there. Ooh, gets a big move, but just can't land it.
Can't hold
Oh,
on to the
man, he was
cliffhanger.
looking strong, too. Tough break. Big and little bro going down at the same spot. Man, if anything, that's just going to push both of the bros to train harder next competition.
Next up, Enzo taking on the course.
Electric Enzo here. Got chalk up to the wrists and shorts caked in it as well. Ready to chalk up at a moment's notice. Get a little twisted around on that first one, but makes it okay onto the rest of these. Makes his way down and shakes out real quick, catching his breath before jumping straight onto those pegs. Making big moves here, quick moves. He's going to make this transfer across and down and start working his way down here, descending these peg holds. Great control, great lock off. Just
Great
leaning
speed,
in.
too. He's making quick work of this.
Yeah, he is. Under 50 seconds to the finish there. Stad's out there giving him some words of encouragement. A little extra chalk. Let's see how he goes about this. Just smart breathing here. Looking focused, looking determined. On to the circuit board we go. Good control on the first board here. Getting that huge lock off. All the way up. On to the third for the descent. Now on to the next big move here. Gets a good pull and just holds himself up there in order to get that. Oh, the descending track here. He's got to lock in those other ones. How's he going to go for this? Reaches up. Nice move. Locks him into place. And he starts building up that swing. It's still a far swing, ladies and gentlemen, but sticks it.
Sticks the landing.
Nice job. Going on now to the cones. Breathing, shaking out those hands. Take those 30-second breathers when you can. Making sure he's staying with tight grip and makes a few moves and gets the dismount. Nice job. It's a tough choice to make when you know you have to get through a certain obstacle by a certain time. Do you take the rest and then hope to get through an obstacle quickly, or do you just push forwards as fast as you can? It looks like he's moving on with the full 30-second rest here on the cane lane. Great move. Now comes the tricky transfer to the forward-facing bar.
Yeah, this is a really tricky transfer. Come on,
Trying to
Enzo.
build up the swing and try to figure this momentum out. Switch hand positions. Choking up a little bit. Getting the swing back and forth going.
And he's going.
Just shy of the hook. Great try, Enzo. Keep up the strong work. Great to see all these guys, congratulating each other, cheering each other on. Everybody's building these friendships and bonds through the mutual suffering that many of these obstacle courses present to us. I remember meeting Enzo a couple years back, I would want to say, back in when I was still in Colorado. So he's about as tall as me now. So the guy's grown a lot. All these guys out here are growing strong in the community. Really impressive to see what they can do out here.
Julius is a veteran of American Ninja Warrior. Been doing it for a while.
All right, Julius Ferguson's on the start line right now for stage 3. This man had one of the most exciting stage 2 runs. Some crazy saves, some big moves, and I'm excited to see how his stage 3 run goes. Good swing dismount, skipping that last hold. That just saves you a little time and a little extra grip strength. Got the KT tape on the shoulder, but doesn't seem to be bothering him out here.
Yeah, I definitely saw him warming his shoulder up pretty good earlier today, so I think he's got it to a good point here now.
Oh yeah, definitely does. He's powering through these. Climbing up the pegs and then making some big moves here. I thought about going down one move extra, but playing it safe. Still making really good time here. See how he decides to make this final descent and pulling his way through under a minute through the first 2 obstacles. He's eyeing up the path here, trying to figure out his exact plan of attack. Like we said, one plan can be figured out on the sidelines, but when you get there, you might feel different. You might see a better path when you're on it. Let's see how he goes about it. It's at the end of the first track. Going for that figure 4 lock. Just got to make sure that ball stays in place as he untangles. Nice job. He's working his way towards that third track. What makes this circuit board a little more challenging is there aren't very many safe spots for that handhold to lock in there. Going for another figure 4 in order to get up to the top of that other track. He's trying to get into position here. He gets it. Untangles. Hold on tight. Okay, he's going to go 2-on-1 here. Oh, just short of the dismount. Half on. Wasn't good enough there for a full clear, but sometimes you just got to go for it. And man, he almost had it. Great effort. Great effort by Jules there.
RJ Roman. One of the top ninjas anywhere.
RJ Roman up next. This is going to be a good run.
Oh boy, let's go RJ.
We were just sitting back here. He was talking about how he's been working on stage 3 style obstacles.
That he
Feels excited for
has.
this course.
Let's see if all that training's is going to pay off here. Ooh, nice back pull and through quickly onto that one.
I like to see athletes taking their time here because I think they know they're going to have to get through the cliffhanger at the end, and after watching Phil and Sam go down, they want to take as much rest as possible here.
Yeah, rest as long as you can, and then speed through the obstacle to just spend less time on your hands. If you can risk, getting through the obstacle as quick as you can, by all means, if that's going to save you some strength for later down the road. It's like a video game power meter. You're constantly burning away at your stamina, and you want to be able to make it to the end of the course with enough gas left in the tank for those tricky final moves. He's got a good controlled breathing going on. And yeah, he's definitely waiting on those 30-second call-outs from the coaching staff. Good pull there to get onto the second board. Unlocking, working his way down onto the third. Just a little slip there, but he's all right. Makes a quick adjustment. Here we go onto the final big up move. See how he plans it to attack this. Going for the figure 4 lock. Big outreach there. Locks that into place. Now he's going to start working his way down 2 on 1 and use that exit point to get into the other track. Get a wider grip. Ooh, that other one started slipping down a little bit. Now he's got them both locked in. Now he's going to go for the big lache here. RJ sticks the landing. Awesome work. Shaking out. Getting those forearms worked up. Yeah, he's taking all the breaks he needs here. Just chatting with him about his gym. He actually extended the space that they were utilizing in the gym. They went from 3,000 to 6,000 square feet. So he's got even more room to work with. And it shows with the athletes that came here all the way from the Florida area that train at his gym. And RJ's going for an early dismount as well. Matches onto 1. Great job. Can't fall off of that. You have to maintain your position on that platform. Again, if it's an ending platform for one obstacle, it's a start platform for another. Can't quite overshoot those platforms. He's really banging out those forearms.
He's tired.
All right, on to Cane Lane.
3, 2, 1, go.
Onto the first track. Transferring to the second. Trying to build that swing up. He's got a little side-to-side swing. Can he get this transfer? Just
Oh.
not enough. Swing quite wasn't there. You hate to see it. You know, he's probably a little frustrated.
Let's see if we can see where he
Anytime
pops
your
up
hips
here.
start getting side to side like that, it's going to be tough to salvage. You're just taxing your grip more and more. That circle, the hip circle, does not is not easy to salvage. I know that all too well from season 9, whipping that giant ring swing transfer. I was swinging around like a big fish on a little hook. Couldn't do much up there. It's a helpless feeling when you can't get that momentum fixed the way you need it to. But here we go. We got the danger zone in the house.
We got Tyler here. One of only 2 people to get to the buzzer on stage 2. He didn't get there cleanly. He had 1 fall. But he and Max Feinberg both hit buzzers on stage 2 with their 1 fall.
Working his way up these steps. Pegs to the top. Getting the transfer over. Start working your way down. Nice and controlled. Rocking a danger zone shirt and hat. Gets that last step. Nice match onto the peg. Gets the transfer. You got Sam right there giving him the chalk and the pep talk.
Well, Sam's trying to tell him, hey, take your rest. Try not to do what I did and fail the cliffhanger.
Chris, who would be your chalk / hype man for a course run such as this? Who would you want out there?
My hype man for a course such as this?
Or just in general. But let's hold that thought. Let's watch this man right now working on his way through the circuit board. Good lock offs. It's onto the second board, working his way down. Takes a quick second to wipe his face. All nonchalant. Good control.
He looks calm. He looks comfortable. He's taking these moves very methodically, a little slow, but I think he's comfortable. He's not making any unnecessarily big moves.
Right. Gets into the good, strong figure 4. Nice rotation there. Using the board a little bit to help put him in position. In a great spot for that lower entry point. Locks it in on both tracks. Oh, this is a good angle to show you exactly how far of a dismount it is. Swinging through. Awesome work there.
Nice dismount there.
All right, on to these nunchuck hooks. Grabbing on, skipping 2 eye bolts at a time. Oh, hold on. Let's see what he decides to do here. Is he skipping just 1 and sticks his leg out? Look out, cameraman. And he gets a little kick on the backswing for his troubles. You're trying to stretch out those wrists and forearms. You will start to feel the pump. I tell you, when you get that pump, man, it's like no matter what you do, it's like it doesn't go away. It just gets harder and harder to open up those hands. And he's jumping straight onto Kane Lane here. To the end of that second track, going
And
for
he's
the
gotta
third bar.
Oh!
Excellent work.
Nice work there.
Good move to get a little more momentum there at the bottom of the pipe. Boom, straight onto the cliffhanger.
Well, now he's got a very long cliffhanger to get through here.
Yeah, these thin ledges makes it a lot more taxing.
Only Caden has gotten through this so far. Saw Sam and Phil get here.
Ooh, come on, hold tight. Gets a little bit of a breather onto these thicker ledges. But he still has a couple more moves to make. But he's getting points all along the way with those red tape marks. Here's been the sticking point for a couple competitors so far. This huge throw. Reverse grip to front
For the
facing
catch.
grip.
Oh.
Ah, nice try, danger zone.
Oh, we've seen this taken out. Sam, Phil, and now Tyler. You can see right here. It's because you have to turn your hips.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh. That's a brutal move right there.
big backswing after you've already feeling pretty pumped from the previous ledges. It all just adds up. All right. Maximilian, as I like to call him. Let's go, Max. Let's see what you got.
Baby bottle feed him. Oh, genius.
What's going on here? Is he just getting a little sip of water there? Oh, and my worst nightmare, and every gym owner's worst nightmare, spilled chalk all over your nice clean gym. Somebody get the wet wipes. But for now, we're gonna watch Max destroy this course here. Through the floating cliffhangers. Let's see, what do you think his pace is going to be? Is he going to want to go fast through? Like, is he a fast runner? Does he like to take his time?
Yeah, if I had to guess, I think Max is going to be going fast here, not taking his max rest. Maybe not until after the circuit board.
Good transfer across. Making his way back down. And at the transfer for the dismount. Nicely done. Under a minute, 45 seconds through the first two obstacles. Gets a little sip.
A little mid-course refreshment.
I need some water. But waited maybe, was it not even 20 seconds before going straight into it. So yeah, you're right. He's gonna just keep cruising here.
I think he feels confident about his cliffhangers.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the stuff he does in his course setup at his house. Definitely has some impressive moves when he's down there. Crazy setups. So none of this is probably too far from what he's used to. Oop, going with a trying to figure out which path to take in order to lock these into position. He's getting a little hung up here, but I think he's got it locked in.
And
Oh
sticks
yeah,
the
there we
dismount.
go. Good change of angle there to catch that full backswing. Sometimes those are the moments that are most nerve-wracking when you got inches away from completing an obstacle. Skips two eye bolts. Gets onto that one right there. Easy transition onto the vault box.
Nice
Getting
dismount there.
multiple water bottles presented to him.
What do you think? What do you think's in those water
I don't know,
bottles?
man. I don't know. It's a secret sauce. It's got something in there.
Like in Space Jam.
There you go. All right. On to the pipe. Oh, the nice cane lane here. Can we get this forward-facing hook? Building up his forward and back swing.
Gotta be careful here.
Come on, Max.
Want to just pop this ever so slightly.
Yo,
Got it.
peg. Sticks it. Kicking off the vault box. Ooh, good. Good job, good job. He's like, water first, chalk next. You know the order, Caden. He is focused.
Get it right, Caden.
It's a blast seeing those guys compete together when they were running the bucket of chalk competition. I'd be curious to see which one of them would win in a competition should they ever face each other. So it's coming down to the wire here.
Yeah, they put a great course together, and it's looking like a really good competition today between the two of them.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them. And Max making his way through quickly on these cliffhanger ledges.
And here it is, the move.
This is the move
that
to make or break you.
Everyone's
Big
struggled
back
with so
pull.
much, and
Oh!
he's got it.
Sticks it.
Gets to the bar,
Right
and now
on.
he gets to rest.
And muscle up there and flop over. That's start taking that 30-second breather.
Oh, take that rest.
Man, he flew through it. Now he's got to still get through the body prop and the floating peg clouds.
Well, he cleared that, or somewhere around 4:15, 4:20. I think Caden was at about over 5
watch
minutes.
those. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm
well,
sorry.
he's just
Caden
going
got to the
straight
next
into it. I don't
obstacle.
know if he took that full 30 seconds or not, but he moved right into it.
I think he knows he has to get under 5 minutes here
Oh,
to
get.
beat Caden.
Okay. Well,
And I think this is going to do it once he
Okay.
clears this obstacle.
hold tight, Max. Got a few more big moves here.
Oh, no, he has to touch the bar
Ooh.
for the next obstacle.
Ooh, it's going to be close. I don't know what way he's going to
Caden,
go
I believe,
here.
is at 5:50. I think 5:50 is the time to beat.
Okay.
So he's got some time. He's got
Hopefully.
to get to that bar.
All right. Come on. Smart moves here.
If you take a look at this bar, you got a great angle here of what he's launching to.
Oh, no!
Oh, he's got to
He
go to
shot
the bar
it through.
now.
Oh, my God. He's got to go for it. Stick it! Ah, he touched it, so I believe that's a point acquired.
I think he's going to get some points there. Let's go ahead. Let's go back and look at that.
Oh, man, you hate to see it. He's looking at, I think he's looking at his time or looking at the camera footage that he just got, but man. Oh.
Ooh, no,
Wrong.
this is Tyler.
Oh. He is exhausted. Impressive run, Max. Oh man, but what a way to go! Just shooting the peg through. Maybe he knew he had to get to that point, so maybe he rushed it. But man, tough break on shooting that peg all the way through and losing track of it. But I'd be curious to see what they say. Pretty sure since he made it beyond that obstacle and engaged the next one, should have acquired those points. Oh boy, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking it up all day long. Daniel Gill is here in the house. We're going to see how he can fare on this stage 3 obstacle. Fresh.
Yeah, Daniel Gill's got the advantage that he hasn't competed today. He didn't run stage 1 and 2. But I know for a fact he was at another event, so
He
I don't
was
think
busy.
he's-
He was
Yeah,
doing something.
He was busy. It's not like he was sitting on the couch and he came out here and
It was another function where it required him to be in a ninja to a certain extent. So we're going to see how he can fare out on this awesome stage 3 course.
Well, it is official on the Ninja Master app. Max Feinberg wins it with that time. Let's go ahead and see if I can sneak in a quick leaderboard here
Ooh.
before
Well, now
Daniel
it
runs.
all
He's getting
comes down
ready.
to whether or not Daniel can beat Max, or else Max is getting that extra cash prize.
So you can see 24 points, 5 minutes and 30 seconds for Max there.
Yo, that came down to the wire.
So Max taking first place, Caden in second, Sam Folsom rounding out our top 3 for the day. But Daniel Gill still to run, and Daniel's got to beat Max Feinberg, or else Max is getting some extra prizes here. Daniel is such a fun athlete to watch. I can't wait to see this run.
Yeah, he's always competing with a smile on his face, super relaxed. Just a happy demeanor pretty much all the time. Every time I see the guy, always in a good mood. It's good to see him out here.
Quick little proposition from Max for
laughing it
Daniel
up.
to take a dive on the body prop and split the money. But I don't think Daniel Gill's going to succumb to
Some
bribery.
Yeah. Trying to stack the odds against him, getting in his head a little bit.
Daniel Gill preparing to run here. Season 12 American Ninja Warrior champion. Had an absolutely phenomenal year.
Just a monster of a year for sure. He has probably been training hard, getting ready for season 13. As many of us are. Nice moves upwards onto the peg climb.
Well, this is the gold standard right here, Strat, for getting ready for Ninja Warriors, so take some notes.
I'm taking all the notes I can mentally. Good moves here on the way down. Great control. And onto the dismount.
Looking good. He's through that at about 50 seconds.
Checking out the circuit board here. Okay, that backhand hold sometimes catch you off guard, but he's going to take it in stride. He's seen it slip out on a few people. So like I said, those are pretty slick cannonballs that they're attached to, and there's no locking points unless you put it past the angle. Good moves, Daniel. Here we go with the lock-off position, trying to get up into that final board and work his way down. It's a little turned around. Let's see how he goes about it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to rotate around here, get his right hand on the other
Alright,
side.
he's gonna lock it in on that one and then push it onto
Nice
that other
work.
track. All right, he's gonna get that air flowing through the hair. Nice jump.
Work.
Shaking it out. Sam helping out. Getting them all chalked up. Making his way through, skipping 2 eye bolts there, skipping another 2 eye bolts. Puts him in a great position for the dismount.
Nice
onto
work.
Cane Lane. He's no stranger to Cane Lane. This is what he had to get through in season 11 in order to make it through stage 3 to get to that stage 4 tower. And this one's slightly modified, but pretty similar in design. Good leap out. Just got to get that sideways motion to
Let's
Forward
see.
facing. Oh, got a little hung up
Oh,
there.
he's
He's
got
going
to
to have to
save it
choke up.
here. He's a little low.
Come on, Daniel.
He's really hung up here.
Ah, it's
Oh,
getting hung up a little bit. He's
he's
got
having a
the.
lot of trouble popping this cane off. Let's see if he
And
can.
no, he
Oh!
sticks it, but can't quite hang on. Daniel Gill, great run though. Thanks for coming out.
Really appreciate Daniel Gill coming out. I can't explain how enough, Strat, to everyone how tough it is to just come in kind of cold here. These athletes, they have been running stage 1 and 2, but these athletes are warmed up. They're ready to go. And Daniel coming in cold, put together a good performance though.
Yeah, I mean to be able to just jump straight onto the hardest stage out of the entire competition, without being there all day, feeling the energy, feeding off the energy of the crowd and everything. It's definitely more challenging to just come in like that sometimes. I mean, you could see him right now looking at it like, man, what did I do? How did that happen? It's definitely frustrating sometimes, especially for somebody of his caliber. You know, Daniel's wanting to perform to the best of his abilities every chance he gets. But man,
Well, there
congratulations,
is
Max!
your champion right there,
Give
Max Feinberg.
Who's gonna drive that car home for him? He's not a. Is he? Is he got a learner's permit? I think that's about it, right? I mean,
I don't know.
good grief! Somebody. Hey, Max, I'll be your Uber driver. You just, I'll let you know what my rates are, and we'll go for a road trip.
Yeah, what's your rates to drive all the
Hey.
way to DC? Well, a huge congratulations to Max Feinberg taking first place, Caden Lebsack in second, Sam Folsom rounding out our top 3. And then on the women's side, huge congratulations to Chanel Arenas. She had a really consistent day, ended up taking it in stage 3. Kylie Hughes also, I mean, she took first place on stage 1, second on stage 2, so huge props to her. Elena Borges in third place. And those were our top 3 women here today on stage 3.
Impressive work all around. It was great to be able to call the shots back here with Chris DeGangi in this live stream setup. Thanks to all the viewers out there that have been hanging out with us and jumping in the chat, providing the viewers and all the questions and whatnot. It's been a blast having y'all tuning in, and hopefully y'all catch this after the fact as well. This will be posted on multiple sites, so feel free to watch after the fact. Won't be live, but treat it like it is if you haven't seen it. It'll be brand new to you. So thanks for watching, everybody. I think everybody's getting a little playtime right now on the
Oh,
course.
Katie Bone
Okay,
right
Katie
there.
Bone going to
hitting
the thin cliffhanger.
hitting that cliffhanger right there. All right,
Okay.
get it, girl. All right, so that is going to do it for us here on UNX here at the Rock Solid Wounded Warrior competition. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us all day. It's been a long day, but there's a lot of action, and we really appreciate you having you guys. Really fun course put together by Caleb Auer and Brett Strong. Thank you so much to Rock Solid for having us. This was a great comp. If you haven't looked into Wounded Warrior Project, check it out. It's an awesome organization. And huge thank you to all of our sponsors: Bucket of Chalk, Stronghold Ninja, 919 Spine, Ultimate Backyard Warrior, and Ninja Master. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And tune in next time when we have another stream.
Most definitely, everybody, hang out with us when we go live once more down the line. Hopefully, Chris brings me back on board to be calling the shots in the back. I definitely enjoy it. And any feedback, y'all, please let us know. We love to hear it, good, bad, the ugly. The only way we will get better is with feedback from you all. So many thanks, and looking forward to the next one, Chris. Been a pleasure.
Yeah, all right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and we'll catch you later. Thanks, ninjas. Strat there. Strat's mic wasn't off yet. Outro. And here it is.